What's going on, guys? I am so excited because today I'm back vlogging and I'm back traveling. Today I'm gonna travel to
but they can't have it.
Bye, Jody. See you when I get back. To the back garden. I'm traveling to the back garden because we can't go anywhere else. And I haven't done a video in a while, so we have this small garden in the UK here where there's socks hanging on the line. There's a small actual garden here with some flowers. And I'm gonna try to make at least 4 pictures somehow. Okay, I'm well aware that that intro is a little bit, very clickbaity, but I'm actually excited about photographing the garden and traveling to the garden because I have not taken a single photo since lockdown. The last time I took a photo I think was like, I don't know, March 16th or something like that, and it's now May 8th or 9th or something like that today. So I am looking forward to trying to make a photo, even if it's here in the back garden. I think one of the best ways to kind of get back into photography is boring yourself. Sometimes if you're just sat somewhere totally bored with a camera in your hand, you just start making photos because there's nothing else to do. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I really have no clue what I want to photograph here. No clue at all. But I'm gonna just sit around and until I go crazy, bored, or find a photo. In any garden, the obvious thing to photograph is the flowers, and there are a couple flowers here. These ones have kind of gotten a little bit old. I think they probably went into bloom a couple weeks ago when I probably should have filmed this video, but I think there are still photos here. I've got the 70-200 RF lens on. I do have a tripod on to kind of help with some stability, but I'm not getting close enough. So I have over here a close-up lens, which is kind of like, it just helps macro out your lens. This is by Nisi. I'm going to do a full video on this at some point. And this just pops onto the front of the lens like that. And then that'll give me 1-to-1 macro capabilities on the 70-200. So it should make for a better photo. I hope. I'm gonna try to get the plant movement shot. It's probably a terrible idea, but basically what I'm gonna do is my camera didn't need an ND. It's at f/22. Sharpness really doesn't matter, so f/22 is fine. And I've got it on high-speed shutter. I think it's a 1/4 second. I'm just gonna move the plants without disturbing them too much, like this. And then once they're moving, I'm just gonna hold down the shutter and wish for luck and see if that came out with anything cool. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's terrible. I'll show you because I'm not embarrassed, but I should be. Jody has a pet rabbit named Binky, and I want to try to photograph Binky, so I'm kind of hoping Binky comes out of his hiding spot in the shed. Where is he? Yeah, he's in here somewhere, so I'm gonna sit outside. If there's another photo, I'll make it. If not, I'm gonna wait for Binky to come out of his shell. Hey Binky! What are you doing under the bikes? Binky has finally decided to grace us with his presence, and I'm trying to photograph him on, again, the 70 to 200, and it seems ridiculous, but if you want really good photos of your pets, you got to treat them like they're wild animals, like you're out on safari in the wild, and you've got to do one really important thing, which is get to their eye level. So even though it's just the rabbit, or even though it's the rabbit, not just the rabbit, you got to get down, you got to get low, and you got to get to the eye level of the animal. So I'm going to try to get a couple photos of Binky here. Binky's definitely not the most cooperative model right now. Probably would be easier to photograph a wild animal, but I'm getting low and shooting like f5.6, f4. Oh, you gonna come see me, buddy? And just trying to blur out the foreground, put all the focus at him, and trying to get like a nice background that's fairly even. There's actually a good shot here if I can be quick enough. Yeah, buddy. Hey, how you doing?
They follow the road when we're trendsetting. We put on a show, cue the confetti. So look out down below.
Okay, Binky was tricky. Binky was harder to photograph than I expected. I am going to try to photograph some birds because the light's getting soft and nice. I've been sitting out here for an hour and a half, I think. And it's maybe an hour until sunset. And there's not a lot of birds in sight, but I can hear a lot of them. So I'm, like I said, gonna put on that 100 to 400 and hope some come closer than they currently are. And what do you think about that, Binky? You just live in the castle life, right? Binky's probably not too fond of birds. Binky and I have been sitting here for a solid 30 minutes trying to photograph birds, but nary a single bird has landed anywhere near us. I think they're scared of you, bro. I'm starting to feel like this video was a terrible idea. But quite honestly, it's just been nice to be outside. Even if it's in a 10 foot by 30 foot garden, it's really nice to just sit outside. And that's the whole point of photography for me. That's kind of why I've had a hard time, you know, finding the inspiration to shoot photos recently, because my photography has always been based on the world. I've always drawn my inspiration from the world. And I've always drawn my inspiration by being able to go out and explore. And not being able to do that has been straight killing me. It's been a hard 6-7 weeks. I think it's going to be a hard until it's not anymore. But we're managing. Mentally starting to go a little bit crazy, but just being in the garden's been actually really good. I need to do this more often, even without a camera. Just come and sit out here and do nothing. Right, I give up. I've been trying to photograph birds for like an hour, just sitting here, but there haven't been any birds. Isn't that right, Binky? You're scaring them all off? And yeah, so I've just kind of been sitting here. There was one bird that was like sitting up that way, and I took a photo of that. But honestly, I just ended up getting so bored that I just took a photo of the clouds in the sky because they're nice. Hey buddy, my head scratch? No, you're just exploring? Alright, cool. Even Binky doesn't want to hang out. To be honest, it's been really nice just sitting outside. I think I need to do more of this. Just sit outside. This video has definitely been a bust. Filming this video, it's probably really boring. The photos, they're terrible. But from a life standpoint, it's been nice to kind of just hang out with my buddy Binky out here in the sun, relaxing. and enjoying being outside. To give you guys a little bit of an update about what's going on with life and this channel, in like a month's time or so, Jody and I do have a flight booked to Portugal because we're supposed to be moving into our new apartment. We don't know if we'll be able to yet, but we're supposed to be. So that's the plan. When we get to Portugal, hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit of photography there. I do have a really fun photography video planned for you for next weekend. And no, Binky won't be in it, will you? You're not gonna be in it, right? I don't have a carrot for you. We'll get you one inside, okay, bro? And I've actually been keeping really busy recently. I've been playing a lot of video games. I've been bored out of my mind, but I've actually also picked up an associate producer's role in a TV show, and I don't know how that happened, but it happened, and that's been taking up some of my time as well. So I haven't been losing my mind. I just really wish I was out traveling and exploring, because that's definitely what I do best. But it is what it is, and I hope you guys are staying home and staying safe, and I guess I'll catch you guys on the next episode from here in isolation. Peace.